Our inspiration today comes from a book called MBSR Every Day Daily Practices from the Heart of Mindfulness Based Stress Reduction. And it's by Alicia Goldstein and Bob Stahl. And this essay is called Find Patience. And they say there's a funny cartoon that has a group of monks gathered at what looks like a university campus. One monk stands on a bench with a megaphone in hand and asks, "What do we want?" And the crowd responds, "Mindfulness." And the monk with the megaphone asks, "When do we want it?" And the crowd yells, "Now." Well, this is a play on mindfulness about being in the now. It can be seen to represent our cultural drive toward impatience. It's not news that we grow up in a culture that wants everything now. This is why waiting is an intolerable activity for many people. And I'll say, as an aside, myself included, impatience is one of the greatest obstacles to developing mastery with anything. When we're impatient, we're most apt to just give up. But one of the greatest skills we can develop, and one that will serve us along the travels of life, is patience. Patience is that still voice inside that whispers, "Slow down," and give space to what's here. You begin to understand that this is the moment at hand and that it's important to be present to it, since this moment is where life is being lived. Imagine if you had this voice within you when sitting in traffic, waiting in line at the grocery store, waiting for that person you recently met to text back, or during one of your children's temper tantrums. What would be different? A whole lot less anxiety and a whole lot more perspective and peace of mind. The wonderful thing about patience is that it's a skill that we can all learn, no matter our background or upbringing. The fact is that whether we're patient or impatient, the traffic is still there, we're still waiting in line, the text still hasn't come, and our kid is still tantruming. Who is suffering? You. Patience is a strength that builds confidence and a sense of personal control. There will be some things that come easily, while others will be more difficult. As best you can, remind yourself to practice patience. There is no mystery to this. What you practice and repeat in life becomes easier. Soon you'll find yourself getting better and better at living mindfully. Just do it. The wonderful thing about practicing patience is that it turns all the moments of waiting in daily life, which we're often adverse to, into opportunities for practicing growth. That's a pretty cool magic trick. Take a moment to think of all the times when you are impatient in your day. Here's a list of 10 common times of impatience: in traffic, in line at the grocery store or ATM, downloading an app, listening to someone speaking while wanting to speak yourself, waiting for coffee or tea to brew, wanting a response from someone via text or email, when someone doesn't understand you, being with certain people while a child is throwing a temper tantrum, trying to fall asleep. As you start to recognize where impatience is in daily life, what you may find is that it's a felt experience in the body. Maybe it's a constriction in the chest or tension in the shoulders or face. You may also notice a sequence of reactive thoughts and emotions. You'll also notice that impatience has a lifespan. It naturally comes and goes, as all things do. If you just look around, you'll see that you're not the only one who struggles with being patient. The experience of not needing to be enslaved by impatience is empowering. May we all grow in patience and experience the sense of freedom that has been there all along. So again, this was on patience from MBSR Every Day Daily Practices from the Heart of Mindfulness-Based Stress Reduction by Alicia Goldstein and Bob Stahl. So with that, you may want to take this into your meditation today.